During the tumultuous years of World War II, Nazi Germany embarked on a relentless pursuit of technological supremacy, pouring resources into projects that ranged from ingenious to chillingly destructive. Many of these innovations were so far ahead of their time, or so ethically problematic, that after the war, they were banned, suppressed, or simply abandoned by the international community. These advancements spanned weaponry, aviation, computing, and chemical warfare, fields where German scientists pushed the boundaries of possibility, often with a disregard for humanity. Let's explore 15 Nazi technologies so advanced, dangerous, or unethical that they were ultimately banned or never fully realized. First and foremost stands the V-2 rocket, the world's first long-range guided ballistic missile. Designed by Werner von Braun and his team, the V-2 could reach altitudes of over 100 miles and travel at supersonic speeds. Striking London and Antwerp with little warning, it introduced the world to the era of rocket-based warfare and laid the groundwork for both intercontinental ballistic missiles and space exploration. Its devastating capacity and potential for escalation led post-war powers to heavily regulate and restrict ballistic missile technology. Another formidable innovation was the Horten Ho 229, a jet-powered flying wing that was the forerunner of modern stealth aircraft. Its sleek, radar-deflecting design made it nearly invisible to contemporary detection systems, offering a tantalizing glimpse into the future of aerial combat. Though it never saw combat, the Horten's design principles were studied and emulated in later stealth aircraft, while international arms agreements sought to control the proliferation of such advanced technologies. Equally imposing was the Maus Super Heavy tank, a behemoth weighing nearly 200 tons. Intended to be invulnerable to enemy fire, the Maus was so massive that no bridge could support its weight, and it suffered from chronic mobility issues. Only 2 prototypes were completed, as logistical impracticalities and Allied advances rendered the concept obsolete. The very notion of fielding such colossal armoured vehicles was deemed wasteful and strategically unsound, leading to their abandonment. In the field of computing, German engineer Konrad Zuse developed the Z3, the world's first programmable binary computer. Though not a weapon in itself, the Z3's pioneering design laid the groundwork for future advances in digital computing and automation. After the war, the potential for computers to direct weapons and communications led to international discussions about export controls and the ethical use of such technology. The Fliegerfaust, a man-portable anti-aircraft rocket launcher, represented an early attempt at shoulder-fired air defense. Capable of launching multiple rockets at low-flying aircraft, it was innovative but proved unreliable in combat. The concept, however, foreshadowed the later development of highly regulated man-portable air defense systems, whose proliferation is strictly controlled today due to the risks they pose to civilian and military aircraft. The Fritz X was an early guided anti-ship bomb, equipped with radio controls for precision targeting. Used to sink or damage several Allied vessels, it demonstrated the potential of guided munitions. The success of such weapons prompted post-war treaties to address the spread and use of precision-guided bombs, as their destructive power grew exponentially with technological improvements. On the chemical weapons front, Nazi scientists developed the nerve agents tabun, sarin, and soman. Compounds so lethal that even minute exposures could result in death within minutes. These agents, designed for use on the battlefield, were never deployed in large-scale combat, but represented a horrifying leap in chemical warfare. The chilling efficacy of these substances led directly to the Geneva Protocol and later conventions that banned the development, stockpiling, and use of chemical weapons. Zyklon B, a cyanide-based pesticide, became infamous as the tool of mass murder in extermination camps. Its use in the Holocaust remains a stark reminder of technology's potential for evil. After the war, the international community moved decisively to ban the use of chemicals for mass killing, reinforcing the strictest prohibitions in international law. Nazi Germany also explored biological weapons, experimenting with agents like anthrax and typhus. While these were never widely used, the research itself highlighted the catastrophic potential of biological warfare. Fears of pandemics and uncontrollable epidemics prompted international agreements to prohibit the development and use of biological agents as weapons. The Schwerer Gustav, an 80-centimetre railway gun, was the largest artillery piece ever constructed. Its shells could destroy reinforced concrete bunkers from miles away. Yet its sheer size made it impractical and vulnerable, and the concept of such superweapons was abandoned as air power and mobility became paramount in modern warfare. The Messerschmitt Me-262, the world's first operational jet fighter, brought jet propulsion to combat. Its speed and firepower outclassed all Allied aircraft, but it arrived too late to change the war's outcome. The rapid post-war spread of jet technology was closely monitored and regulated to prevent destabilizing shifts in military power. The Kugelpanzer, a mysterious spherical tank, remains shrouded in secrecy. Designed for reconnaissance or communication duties, only one prototype survives, captured by the Soviets. Its unconventional design highlighted the extremes of German experimentation, yet its impracticality kept it from mass production. The Goliath tracked mine was a remote-controlled demolition vehicle packed with explosives, designed to destroy tanks and fortifications. Early experiments in remote warfare, such as this, inspired modern drones and unmanned ground vehicles, whose military applications are now subject to international scrutiny and regulation. Project America envisioned an intercontinental missile capable of striking the United States. While never realized, the concept foreshadowed the Cold War arms race and led to treaties limiting the development of long-range strategic weapons. Finally, Nazi scientists made progress toward nuclear weapons and reactors, though their efforts fell short of producing a functional bomb. The pursuit of atomic weaponry and the threat it posed led to the Non-Proliferation Treaty and strict international controls on nuclear technology. In the aftermath of the war, these and other technologies were either banned, heavily regulated, or simply deemed too dangerous or impractical to pursue. They remain a sobering testament to the ingenuity and the peril of unchecked technological ambition. To know about such interesting facts, like this video and subscribe to our channel, Rookie Fact Finder. Till then, stay safe and keep exploring.